We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Richardson going to move him around. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
60, 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lions, trap 60.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is good to make it 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week one, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get...
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
First and 10, it's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Second and 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come up second and 7. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Richardson off the play fake. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Richardson working from the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
If this is what you want to see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Returnable now for Allen. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48. And the Texans are going to have the football with a first and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Rashad Bateman. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 3rd down at 6. Richardson going to change the play here. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior, 70. Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that very nearly a second interception of this first quarter. He's been really loose with the football, and that's going to need to change as this game moves along.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still fighting. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 10 yards on the keeper. That'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you...
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, I give him credit, found the perfect play call, as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got it as we resume action. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's going up top for Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Texans' 26-yard line.
Richardson now on second down. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go now.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Mustang 19.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on. Hey. Pass the 60.
Downs going in motion right.
60 Maverick.
Richardson looking to throw this. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. Carson's extra point up and good. The lead opens up now to 22 points. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
1st down, Houston.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and he wanted...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Kendre Miller, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut the lead down to 15.
29. Texans 14.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now Richardson going to shift things up. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action with Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Richardson to throw off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Down the right sideline. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Down to about the 22 here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Third and 3. To throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far with this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off play action, Richardson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First down 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now here is another interception. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Colts take over first down 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. A run by Pierce begins the second half. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's able to get out to the 32, run down there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Woods. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
19 tight, 19 tight,
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard
19
line.
light. Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it Brings up 3rd and 5 now.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On the option left, Richardson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and he moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33.
70 Rangers. Warriors, 70.
Now Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 26-yard line.
Panther 11. Mustang 19. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. Back-to-back receptions for him. It's another 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 yards for number 11. Richardson going to move him around. And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out. Carson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed. They wound up getting...
And now look at this. will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Pierce is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 3 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Texans 24.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They juked him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 136 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the nights go.